Hey, welcome back to Blueprince. Let's continue. I think I'm also gonna start making these a little bit longer because I want to play more of this. So, maybe we'll go to 45 minutes. I'll keep it under an hour though, because that seems like a big switch. Does that make sense? An extra digit on the timer might scare off some people. So, questions we're left with is, what's the deal with the observatories? And yeah, mostly that. Start off with a storeroom, sure. Again, we'll focus trying to go north in the east wing. Parlor gets us 2 gems if we don't muck up. Gem and both the black, so you're a liar. So it's in here then. Wait. I guess this doesn't necessarily mean it's only in this one. Actually, it does. Well, so I'm gonna guess it's in the black one. If it's in black, that means it's only in this one. I believe this one tells the truth, and both of these tell lies. So yeah. Okay, where are we right now? How's that gonna look? I think that... yeah. Okay. In here we find another gem. Let's check. Okay, let's go down first, because that may as well be a useful dead-end room, like a nursery or whatever. Is the pantry would allow me to continue. We're not sure how long it's going to be until we find a dead end, but again, we're only going to spend gems if we otherwise get locked out or something. Or a nursery. Because we do have to think about our steps as well. The bedroom is basically free. A walk-in closet for 4 items. Let's keep our options open. You occasionally find something in here, but it doesn't seem to be the case this time. This may as well be a corridor. This is going... did we get a security room? We need one at some point. Yeah, I'll spend a gem on this. So we can set this up. put this on low for now until we have a breaker box. This should always be set to unlocked. Okay, yeah, this is fine. Okay. I'm assuming we haven't missed anything yet, but we may as well check. How do you... Inventory. Okay. Well, let's keep going on. Okay, drawing room. Sure. Again, it uses a gem, but it opens up the place. Garage gives 3 keys. But it takes a gem. Could put our breaker box here, I guess. So that little puzzle switches every time as well. Okay, so now that that's done, we should put security high because we want key cards rather than locked doors. Okay, we can re-roll this one if we don't like what we get. There's a nursery. Hallway. How would the hallway look? Yeah, okay. Kinda have to. Right. This could easily box us in, because it means we would need one. Because the next room can't be something that goes down on the left. If we go up, we can basically do with anything. And the fact that you can't back out doesn't really really help much. I still don't really know how to use what's going on in here. Maybe I can now... Did I get a gem here? I didn't. Yeah, I don't really know how the observatories work. Maybe we're going to find out now. So are these really one-time uses then? I appreciate the gem, but if this is just a one-time thing, that's kind of bleh. So we'd rather have something to go right here, but if we don't, it's already a deadlock, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, we do get a hall. Is there a reason to get a courtyard? I don't think so. Okay, let's go this way. We wouldn't mind a storeroom or something here. Locked. Ah, that's a problem, isn't it? Two locked rooms, one after another. Yeah, that'll end it. Do we have anywhere to go? I don't think so. Alright. That's how quick things apparently can go. Can we start skipping these now? If I'm sounding a little bit then yeah, West Wing favorite. Yeah, I wonder why. Well, we know the drill. Try to gather as much resources as you can. In the east side, and then start making your way north on the west side. Coupons. Ooh. There's only one way to go, so there's no point in backtracking now. Let's see if... no matter what we do, we're gonna breach the end here again, huh? Give me a closet, I guess. An earring? Lucky rabbit's foot. Greater chance of finding items. Alright. So once again, we're... well, we can move on to the entrance hall. And go north from there, at least. Don't need to go into the storeroom. It's gonna be facing the wrong way, isn't it? Yeah. Having a place where we can buy items, though, even if it's just keys or gems. I think keys are really expensive, though. Let's wait a bit before we commit to yet another dead end. Again, why is the courtyard a gem even though there's nothing in it compared to this? Bedroom would be going the right way. Yeah, okay. Greater chance at finding items. So far, so bad. Billiard room gives me keys, but is really going the wrong way. Okay, let's set this again then. Set that to low until we find a breaker box. Okay, let's go back to the entrance hall and go the other way. Because I feel like getting all of these... Ooh. Okay, I feel like this is necessary. Great Hall partitioning plan for... Wait, is this... Is it always gonna look like that? So the straight ahead should be a way through, and then that room, and then... Wait, can I jump? No. And in the middle. Okay. Cool. The drafting studio will be able to choose a brand new floor plan to permanently add to your draft pool. Permanent changes do not reset each day. Kennel. Each time you dig in a room. How much exits does this have? Only 2. And it's a straight one. This is really a niche one, because I haven't been able to dig in too many rooms yet. This is another dead end. Let's take the Dove code, I guess. Towering aloft, serving home to many of the feathered locals of Mount Holly, is a devout birdwatcher and amateur ornithologist. Mary petitioned her uncle for years for this to be built on the estate. Okay. Parlor gets us gems. We kind of need gems. Money. Oh. Gems are in a box with the word blue on it. Gems are in a box that is actually blue. And this one isn't saying a shite. Oh. Well, they could be in here. Then you would speak the truth, but you would be nothing. Are you considered lying or neither? Let's say that you're not lying nor telling the truth. One of these needs to be lying, one of these needs to be telling the truth. That means there have to be in here, because that means you're telling the truth, you're lying. Considering you're telling the truth. Oh, wait. If you're telling the truth, then it could be in either. So that means you're lying? You're lying. So in here then? No. I don't mind well, I do mind losing out on gems, but I do wonder how this works then. Like, if you're telling the truth, then it could be in here or in here. I guess they were in this one then, because if you're lying, it means they're just not in there. Yeah, okay. The blank one threw me off more than I probably should have. Alright, breaker box it is. We already have a thingamajig. It's just this cabinet on it. You only had the purples once, and I don't know why. Oh. So you need to turn them all green before you can start getting the blues. Okay, so that's not shuffling then. That's good to know. Okay, so I did turn the thing off, I hope. So now we can head back to security. We will need gems again. I know, I should have had two. It's all my fault. So we can set this to high. Did we miss anything? No. Ow. Okay, let's go that way. Okay, this can be a dead end, so we can just pick whatever most useful is to us. Code check, Well, check one item retrieved on another day. Do we have anything we would like to... We can do the rabbit's foot when we're done, I guess. Oh, I have keys. It's gems that I don't have. Billiard room gives more keys as well. We do want a rumpus room as well, because we want to see what Salazar, or whatever his name was, has to say. Any loose items here? No. Would be nice if one of these was like randomly replaced with one of those dice things, but okay. Wait, what? Did I misread a number? I did. You're 8. You're 4. I'm guessing the only thing we haven't seen yet is the division, so I'm going to assume you're 3. 11, 10, 25. It's a key card. Okay, let me then turn the security system back on. I know I'm being stupid about this. I'm not really paying attention to my energy, but I kind of want to see if the energy, if the cards are one-time use, or if you just can keep using them. Which means I actually have to go back to the breaker box. Yeah, no, I'm good. Let's go in and through there. I know it takes 2 energy, but I just have a better feeling about this door. Never mind. We need gems, and that's the... long and short of it. Occasionally there are items in here. Bananas. Okay, well, once again, we're locked into one possible direction. I guess it's a dark room, yeah. A lot of key cards, but we're fine with that because they're all off anyway. That's a new room. What is this? Furnace. You're more likely to draw red rooms while drafting. Yay, you don't want this. Which is the main reason that they're hiding it, I guess. Come on, game. Are you gonna screw me over like this as well? Oh, I wonder what I would pick. It's not a dead end. Where are we? 2, 4, 6. If I can go north one more time, I can get a meal here. Every room is every color room. So what are the colors then? I guess I need to figure out a bit more about that. I know red is just bad. Plain and simple. Combine inventory to create new items. Okay. I don't think this is going to be too important. Apparently this is not a shovel I can use. It's a perfectly fine shovel, but what do I know? Combine inventory to create new items. So what if I... You'd think these would go well together, but what if we do this plus that? No. Coupon book and coin purse might go well together. No. Keycard coupon. The rabbit's foot and the coin purse. A lucky purse. Okay. Assemble. If we get to keep that, we can store that for... Well, and the coat thing doubles. Oh, okay, that's pretty good. So I wonder if that's going to start showing up in the thingamajiggamabob as well. Okay, we got to make sure that we can make it back to the dining room. So, 1, 2... Let's keep going in a little bit more. Freeze your accounts. Will not reset at the end of the day, and they cannot be adjusted or used until tomorrow. Interesting. But let's push on. So we'll actually, well, hopefully be able to get to the antechamber. Holiday book request form. Book and periodicals requested with this form will be pulled and available next time you draft the library. Drafting strategy. It seems like we can we could use a bit of strategy there. DAS directory is a great resource for information. If you wish to read more about a specific room in your house, press RB to pull up the directionary. Okay, let me know about the... green room, shops, red rooms. Red room, dead end. Not all... I'm assuming red room is just... There's something bad going. This room after waiting for them, the work session here will wipe you out and leave you with little energy left for exploring. So either they can go anywhere, but they have a malice when you draft them, or they're just straight up a dead end. So, can we find anything about the green rooms? So far, not really, huh? Hallways don't seem to really do anything either. What is it about the antechamber? From its meaning, room of 4 also has path toward the antechambers. Be nice if you could at least reach the door, because it mentioned you need levers to open it. So spare rooms are just never able of having anything. But at least they're not a dead end. Check for items at least. You never know, you might find a hidden gem. I wouldn't mind a hidden gem. Not much in the scrapbook. Alright, well, fingers crossed that we can go straight here. Yeah. Why would we be able to go check out the antechamber, huh? There's still a chance. We're gonna get a meal, but... Lockpick. We'll occasionally be able to unlock some normal doors. Oh, maybe we should put... Okay, where's the... Yeah, okay, we're coming up to the dining room. Let's see if this is open. Nope. You don't seem to be able to pick this door's lock. Gasp. Okay, some energy that we can really use, because we do want to try and get back to the coat rack thing as well. Of course, we'll keep exploring. Or as long as the game will let us. Is it gonna go... No, it's not facing up. And this one would get me up. We have to try, right? It's probably gonna be locked. Oh, keycard though. Okay, come on, straight. We have gems. Oh my god, come on. As locker, sauna, and pump to today's... Can now draft second copies of rooms you already have. Oh. Oh. Did not know that was a problem. Let's get the pool. Let's try this door. Ooh, is this a thing I can... No. Man, so glad I got these lockpicks. The draft pool is your deck of potential floor plans. Each time you draft 3 random floor plans. Yeah. The odds of drawing a specific floor plan may differ depending on the room. Some rooms are more rare than others. Floor plans added to the draft pool are removed at the end of the day. As otherwise stated, no running. Or locked door? Yeah. Tried it 3 times, it failed 3 times. I mean... You know. Okay, let's get back to... code check then and... store the lockpicks? It seems you can use them without... well, while still having keys. So I guess it's okay, there's a 1% chance you don't need a key, but if you fudge it up, you can still use a key. So the reason you pick red rooms is because it just puts them out of the pool. It's one of these two. Keycard. Yeah. And this doesn't mean we start with it the next day either. It just means we can get this. So yeah, let's put the... Can I put... I doubt I can put more items in there, right? You already have an idea. Yeah, okay. I guess we'll call it a day here, and I guess an episode along with it. Let me go throw a coin in a pond. I don't know what it does. I don't know if it's something you should do at the start of the day or at the end of the day. But okay, so this expedition went better than expected, at least. Alright, well, let's see what they have to say about this one then. We learned a bit. We learned you can't have double rooms. And we learned there's still a lot of stuff to get. Nice amount of steps. Anyway, that is going to do it for this episode, though. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys all in the next episode. Bye, everyone.